tutorial on our Myst mod pack. I've had a couple of requests by our viewers to, do a small tutorial on how to get started on this. I will also be doing some more advanced tutorials on the magic systems as well. But for now, I'm just going to kind of show you how to get a basic start in the pack. The first thing you're going to do, obviously, is you need to get the pack with the Tekkit launcher. Just type in Myst, it'll be there. Actually, you can type in Myst, and I think it's the second thing there, MYST. After you do that, go ahead and just go create a new world. We're going to mess around in survival for a little while. Now, I'm going to name this world Tutorial. I haven't a clue. You guys literally see exactly what's coming up. World generation. Now, let's leave it blank. Let's go random. Show you exactly what you can get. Now, I do also have over here, I currently have my Twitch chat pulled up, as we are doing this currently live on twitch.tv/GreyWolf2484. Feel free to stop in sometime, drop a follow, come in and check out things live as we do our recordings. Now, that having been said, you guys may hear music playing in the background, you may not. Sometimes it'll be a little louder than others, but just letting you guys know it is there. Now, when you first create a world, it is going to take a little while, especially if you are doing anything like a live capture. It's because this has a lot in it. It has 96 different mods, I believe. I'll have to check the numbers again. I know we just recently updated it again. So, occasionally you will see the... We're not really sure what, but do know it will load. It just takes a little bit. For whatever reason, right after you create a world, it goes into kind of... But, hey, Jet, how about we not, my CD drive? So let's go ahead and take a little inventory, see what we got here. Basic starting rigs. Alright, we're going to start with what I just put in my hotbar. This mod pack, I start you off with a wooden lumber axe. That's to give you quick access to trees and wood. Okay? I also start you mattock, a wooden pickaxe. Those three things, the mattock, the pickaxe, and the shovel, will up over time. The lumber axe will not. The wooden broadsword as well will also. However, do keep in mind that if you die, you do drop these things. Unless, of course, you turn on the rule mode of dropping items. If you server, that's a thing. However, in basic vanilla, it is not. So the next thing is I also start you off with 2 bows, because it literally gives you enough durability to... Thanks, sheep. Enough durability, no matter what, as long as you can find flint, and you can using a bow. Ranged combat is quite necessary. Been said, you also start off with a sheep. The sheep pets you will world are lots. Just look. All those little icons you see over here, all of them different pets. Now, the sheep pet If you feed it wheat, it will give you wool. Okay? So, that's why I also start you off with 20 wheat. You also start off with 20 toast. Hunger's a big thing in this. You also start off with a book, and an item frame, and a bucket. Those particular things, they're vanilla. They work just like vanilla. However, the book and the item frame are actually there for a very specific purpose. Assuming I can find some Ethereum, I'll explain that purpose. You also start off with a sealed notebook. This is a Mystcraft sealed notebook page. It includes a whole bunch of different pages that will effectively let you create your first Myst world based on them, but no telling. Oh, excuse me. No telling what you're gonna get from those. You also start off with an air compressor. This is for Pneumaticraft. This is to kind of give you a hint that it's there. This is the first actual air making unit. You actually start off with 2 materials in you. That's something I'm working on. The mod pack naturally gives you one when you start, and then I put one in your inventory thinking it wouldn't give it to you. So you always have 2. You also get a Chocopedia. This will explain how to use Chococraft. Now, that having been said, let's go ahead and get started. First things we're going to need to do, as just like with any Minecraft, is to get some wood. Now you will notice we have quick leaves in this. Quick leaves allows these trees to decay very, very quickly. So as long as you hit the most base block, these trees will almost completely auto decay unless there is another tree touching them. See, just like that. Now, occasionally you're going to find trees like this that have little things hanging from them. These are fruit trees. They're quite valuable for the simple fact that the more fruit you have, the easier you have access to food. Cat, you rubbing on my leg is making me really need to sneeze. Could you please stop? Now, this would literally just be a quick tutorial on how to get started here. I will do more tonight and go over a few more. Oh, hey, looky there. So here's one of the neat little features. Every once in a while, you're going to find trees that don't disappear. You're going to go, well, wait, why didn't it disappear? It's because of this. There are hidden chests in trees. I don't know what mod actually does this. I just thought it was kind of a cool feature, so I just left it. Look at this. We got a Juggernaut pet. Weakens enemies on attack, but eats obsidian nuggets. A melon, some more wheat, an emerald, more melon, iron nuggets, wheat, and a lapis nugget. So right there, I mean, you can see, you can find random things. Am I going to probably ever use that Juggernaut pet? I don't know. Maybe. If we venture into the nether. Now, spawning in with a lot of trees, by the way, while it may seem, you know, a bad idea, is actually pretty good, because you will need a lot of wood in this mod pack. The reason I started you off with these wood tools is because it is very, very hard to get your most basic tools. And the reason I say that is because stone does not function. Your vanilla crafting does not function as far as making tools goes. So, if you are one of the conventionalists that is like, I have to be able to make a pick by three of whatever material and 2 stick, it ain't gonna function. This mod pack ain't for you. Now, I will give you guys a small bit of a hint here. Wherever you choose to set up your base, set it up near water. And I say this because fishing in this mod pack is actually very valuable. If you get to the point where you don't have food, fishing is a very sustainable way of getting food. Did we find another? Nope, just another tree. Apple. Now, here's a neat trick you can do with apples. If you happen to have an apple, and you're playing on single player, I mean, you can do this on any mode, I'm just saying single player is when it's going to be most beneficial to you. Take an apple, and an oak sapling, and make an apple sapling. Yes, you give up the food now, but it's a lot more food later. Now, I think I'm going to set up... Oh, also, if you see any of these particular trees here that are covered in cobwebs, beware. They will be inhabited by poison spiders, and they will try to kill you. They have no remorse. They want you dead. Now, the other reason you want to keep the sheep pet in your inventory and keep wheat on you is because it gives you wool. That wool will be useful enough to make a bed. So that you can set your spawn point. Because again, if you die in this one, you do not keep your items. There is no grave mod. There is no, happy-go-lucky, mod like that. You need to fear death. Wait, did I really find a village? Oh my god, I found a village. Okay. So, we're gonna just take up residency in a village. It's a really messed up village. It's a village. Actually, I think it's like a double village. Take a look. Or maybe a triple? Yeah, this is actually a triple village because this would have been one village, this would have been one village, and this would have been one village. That's hilarious. Oh yeah, by the way, useful feature there. Press M to open up your map. I figure most people know that one, but I've been told some people don't. So, now, say you want to get rid of this gravel. Hold the tilde key, and use your shovel. Notice all the gravel gone, and you got it all in one go. But the shovel is now broken. But nice little feature here. You can literally just take that shovel, put it in your inventory with one piece of wood, and bada bing bada boom, you now have your shovel back. Now you'll notice my shovel's now purple. It gained a modifier because it leveled up. Yes, your tools do level up. Now, the nice benefit to your tools leveling up is the fact that they don't expire. Your tools don't in any way, shape, or form ever expire unless you let them. Great, I found one of those. Occasionally you will find a water spout that you cannot get up, regardless of its height. And I just found one. So let's go set us up a house. Or take over someone's house. As you can tell, world generation not exactly perfect. Alright, and by the way, for any of you who want the world seed on this one, let's see, it's F3? No? There it is. Trying to find the world seed. I forget which one of you numbers it is. I think it may be behind the map. So let's see. /seed. There's the seed for you. 117312268649299999. Nine three. Now, your first objective once you have a basic house, which in our case we're kind of evading, is to get some sort of storage set up because you need a place to store your items. Alright, these are the things I usually carry with me. At least something for building, even if it's just generic building. I also carry, base materials to be able to build your generic, equipment with. Now, speaking of generic equipment, let's get your first tools being made. To start off with, you'll want 12 oak planks. Do a 4x pattern. Take out your crafting bench. Put your crafting bench back in. It's now going to become a crafting station. Okay? Said crafting station can be placed anywhere. But now, when you put items in it and leave, they stay there. The reason I told you to take 8 is so that you can make a chest. Like I said, first objective, get a place to store your items. So, we've accomplished first objective. Now what's second objective? Well, now we need to get a way to modify our tinker's tools. So you're going to want about 10 wood worth of planks. And then turn about 4 of them into sticks. Okay? Now, the pattern you see on your screen of 2 wood, 2 sticks, 2 sticks, 2 wood needs to be repeated so that you have 4 blank patterns. You want that because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be making different things. So the first thing we're going to make is a stencil station. That is a blank pattern and an oak plank. Or, well, technically any plank. Okay? The next thing we're going to make is a part builder. Okay? That is a blank pattern and any type of wood log. The next thing you're going to need to make will require a chest. Okay, so then a chest and a blank pattern gives you a pattern chest. Okay, so far pretty simple, right? Apparently my music has decided it is going to stop. Next, you're going to take a crafting table and a blank pattern. And voila, tool station. Now, you can set these up any way you wish to. And I mean that wholeheartedly. You can set these up any way you wish to. I've just found a way that works best for me when I'm building, and like even especially in a village. Now, by the way, if that's next to a chest, you can actively access the inventory of the chest while you're in the crafting station. Now, if you take the tool station and set it right next to it, you can now repair tools in the tool station as well. Because normally you'd have to come over here to make them. Then your part builder in the corner. Part chest there. Chest there. Now, remember how I made you make 4 stencils? That's so that you could do this. Your most basic stencils that you will need are the pickaxe head, you technically don't need the tool rod, but I always tell people make the tool rod anyways. The binding, and then personally I recommend getting either the shovel or the axe head, whichever one you're more, you think you'll need faster. But I always recommend at least one of these two. If you want, you can go ahead and make like all of these. However, they are not necessary in any way, shape, or form. This literally just is getting you the absolute basics of the... Now, there's another thing. If you hover over this with the shift, you can see what these can be made out of. So right there, you can look at the pickaxe head and see, and that's got to have to be the end of the video after this. So right there, you can look and see. That says that that wooden pickaxe shouldn't be able to exist because the wooden pickaxe head can't be made. It can only be made from stone, flint, obsidian, netherrack, and thalmium. Okay? So, that's why I give you the wood one. It's real basic. Starts off real easy. Honestly, it's probably the fastest way to get anyone tools, is to make it all wood. Alright, now, as you will see, it's taken a little bit of time, but our sheep has given us 3 wool. So we can now make a bed. And I'll just slap this down here. Normally I'd slap it down back there, but there's a guy kind of sleeping there, so. Alright, and that'll make it day. Now, as we tell all the people that play on our server, fear the night. That is a definite thing. Fear the night. Alright guys, well this is great. I'm going to sign off. Hopefully this, kind of beginning basic tutorial will help you guys get started. Now, like I said, there will be more tutorials after this. On the server, I will be running a magic class, probably tonight or tomorrow. And when we do that, I will actively record it so that way you guys can see the basics of that. However, I will continue doing the Let's Play / tutorial for Myst Rift here on this pack, and we won't advance from here until we advance as far as like in the videos. So hope you guys have a great day, and hearts to everyone, and ciao.